What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna tell y'all how I became a lash tech, how you can become a lash tech, and the pros and cons of being a lash tech. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your mama, sister, auntie, cousins. And yeah, let's get right on into the video. I get this question a lot. How did I become a lash tech? How do you become how do you become a lash tech? Certifications, licensing, all of that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and break it down, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. This is not gonna be a super in-depth video just because I could go on and on. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all the basics. That way y'all know if y'all are interested in becoming a lash tech. And also, I will leave my information, my lash page. I'm also on a lash tour right now, so I'm going to different cities and teaching ladies how to become a lash tech, how to become your own boss. So if you guys are interested, make sure y'all check the description box because I will list all details below. So how I became a lash tech. So if y'all didn't know, I moved to Houston in 2016. I had a 3-year-old and I had a 2-month-old baby. When I moved, I was still, of course, on maternity leave and I was not working. And when I got there, it was just hard. So I was like, what can I do? Like, I'm tired of working dead end jobs. Like, what can I do to make me some money and where I can be my own boss? So I had got into makeup. I started trying to be an influencer or whatever. But I'm like, it takes time to actually get paid as an influencer. So I'm like, let me go to school for aesthetics. Like, somebody had mentioned aesthetics and was telling me, like, it's like skincare, wax, and makeup, and all of that. So I went to school. It's called the Ogle School in Houston, Texas. So I went to school for that. Remind you, I'm going for makeup and skincare. I'm not going for lashes at all. I really didn't even know where lash extensions were because I'm from Oklahoma and we just hadn't got that far yet here. So as I am doing the program, we got to lash extensions. Our teacher taught us that and literally I just ran with it. Like, literally I fell in love. So I was doing all my classmates, my mama. I didn't really have much friends there, but the few people I did know, they would come to the school, get their lashes done, and I would mainly just practice on my mama. So I started practicing and getting better, which back then my work was still trash, but it was better. It was getting better. So I started doing everybody. So then I had got an idea. I'm like, let me go back to Oklahoma and lash them. So I started putting all my girls in Oklahoma on or whatever. Like, I started coming back lashing. Like, I would come for a weekend and just lash the whole weekend at my best friend's house. So, and it just went from there. So that's basically how I got started lashing. It's not something I planned. It's just something I learned and I fell in love with. So eventually I did complete my program at the Ogle School. I graduated January 30th of 2018 or whatever, but my graduation wasn't until May of 2018. So I graduated and then I just kept at it. Like, I just kept lashing. I lashed from home because they have like a steady clientele to actually be in a shop or to rent a suite. So I started out at home or whatever, and then eventually one of my classmates started working at this spa in Houston, and so I started lashing there up until I moved back to Oklahoma in July of 2019. I moved back to Oklahoma. So that's how I got started with lashing. I did take another lash course in January 2018, the month I graduated. I took a volume lash course with Swift Lashes in Houston. Shout out to Rika. She is so bomb. That's who taught me how to do volume, because in school we only learn classic, which is like the bare minimum. So that's my story on how I got started. Most states do require you to either be a licensed esthetician or a licensed cosmetologist. A lot of programs like in Oklahoma don't even teach you lash extension, so you still will have to go outside of school to get a certification or to just learn the process of lashing. It's a lot of controversy around lashing and people doing classes just because you still have to be licensed by the state. I'm gonna just give y'all my real, raw, honest opinion on this. You could take it how you want. I honestly, if lash, if all you want to do is lashes, I suggest taking a course first. I know a lot of people will disagree, but I just feel like you need to take it to see if this is something you want to do. Yeah, you're still spending money, but I'd rather spend between three, I'm gonna say like $400 to $1,000 on a course versus 10, 11, 12, 13,000 at school just to figure out lashes is not what I want to do, you know? Because a lot of girls be hyped up. I want to take lashes, I want to do lashes, I want to do lashes. And then when they take the course, they realize how much hard work it is, how long it takes, and how tedious it is. And then they like, you know, this ain't what I thought, it ain't for me, I don't have the patience. That's my take. I would say take a course, and if you like it, you like it. And then from there, if you like it, start doing it and go to school and get licensed. That's my take. I know it's backwards, but to me, it just makes more sense just because a lot of people don't realize how much work lashing really is. So yes, most states, I would check your state regulations. Most states, you need to be licensed. And then you would just get a certification to actually learn the process of lashing. The schools I know that do teach lashing, they don't teach volume. They only teach classic. And they teach you like the bare minimum. Most of the stuff I learned on lashing was on YouTube. And then when I took and then just trial and error and Google. And then when I took my volume lash course, I learned a lot and asked her a lot. So it's really simple. That's how you become a lash tech. You go to school and then you take a certification course, and that's it. It's that simple. There's not really anything else behind it. Although the way I would do it would be the opposite way. Just because school costs a lot, they barely teach you. Like lashing is like a one small like semester in the course of the program. So you don't even do like learn lashes the whole 11 months or 6 months you there, depending on whether you go full-time or part-time. It's just like a small little week that you focus on lashes or something. So that's my take. Now let's get into the pros and the cons. The pros of lashing, for one, for me, is I love making women feel beautiful. Like lashes really does a lot. Like it gives you that pop. So I love when girls get up and they're like, "Ooh, my lashes," and then I see them on Instagram, Facebook, and they all in the mirror doing their selfies. So that's a pro. Like you get to help in making a woman feel confident, beautiful, whatever. Also fast money. The money is fast, but it's legal. So like who wouldn't want to make fast legal money? Like you can make so much freaking money from lashing, like no kidding. Like lashes sets range from like 85 to on up to 2 something. So just think if you did $100 sets and you did 3 people a day. 3 people a day, that's it. That's $300. $300 times 5 days a week. Let's just say you did Monday through Friday. That's what, $1,500 a week. Like who wouldn't want that? Like that's fast money, and that's just only if you do 3 people. The amount of people you do is up to you. So that's another pro. And then I also like the freedom because when you're a lash tech, unless you work for somebody else, like at a franchise, but if you're on your own, like you're on your own time, you set your own hours, you do your own schedules, you make your own prices, own rules. You pretty much are on your own. So you don't have to like, you just have that freedom to, if you need to take off to attend one of your kids' events or to do this or to go on vacation, you don't have to ask. You can set your schedule up and do it yourself. So that's the pros for me. It's just the freedom that being a lash tech provides, the money, and just making women feel beautiful. The cons, I would say, is the only con for me is the strain it has on your body. If you do not know, a lot of lash techs have to get massages. Being like bent over somebody all day puts a lot of strain on your back. So when you lashing all day, especially back to back, your back does hurt. Your hands do cramp up. So those are like the only cons. Like the excuse the kids, y'all. those are the only cons I really have. It's just a strain it has on your body. So I try not to do people back to back. I like to give at least like 30 minutes in between just to stretch, clean up, and get ready for the next person. But I love lashing. If you're somebody that has patience and that loves to just do something and zone out, lashing is a awesome thing. If you're into the beauty industry and you want to add a new service, or if you want to get into the beauty industry and you think lashes is the way to go, I say go for it. Find somebody that's coming to your city or somebody that's in your city whose work is good. Find out what all they offer in the course and go for it. And then from there, if you like it, go to school. Like I said, I do offer courses. I am on a lash tour at the moment. So the next city I'm coming to is Tulsa, February 22nd, OKC, March 14th, and then Los Angeles, April 28th. Oh, and Dallas, February 29th. So, and then I am willing to come to other cities. I just require a certain amount of people to be booked, just because I have to pay for flight, somewhere to host a class, somewhere to stay or whatever. But feel free to message me on my business page at Crave Lashes with 2 S's on the end, or you can email me at embriaor@yahoo.com and I will leave it down below. I hope this answered everybody's questions. If you have any questions about being a lash tech, feel free to drop them down below. This was a very simple video, but I get this question a lot. So make sure y'all ask me some questions down below. Make sure y'all follow my business page. We almost to 1,000 subbies, y'all. I'm so excited. Yay, I cannot wait, because I'm doing a huge giveaway. So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all tell y'all homegirls. Make sure y'all tell y'all mamas and y'all cousins. And yeah, we lit. And I'll see you guys in my next video.